If you want to get ahead of 99% of people, you need to avoid doing what 99% of people do. At the risk of upsetting some of you, that includes following conventional wisdom on achieving success, such as productivity hacks, morning routines, and setting goals. Likewise, you want to steer clear of everyday tips, such as being disciplined, eliminating distractions, and even motivational concepts like monk mode. So what to do? Here are 6 tried and proven unconventional tips for getting ahead of 99% of people. First, have a contrarian idea. What does that mean? Having a contrarian idea means thinking differently from the crowd. Say you are in a big group of friends and everyone wants to go see a movie they all like, but you have this wild thought, hey, what if we tried something different, like going to a museum instead? That's being contrarian. Take Steve Jobs, for example. Back in the day, he believed that one day, every desk would have a computer on it, even when nobody else did. And guess what? He was right. Warren Buffett is another example. While everyone else overlooked certain companies, he saw their value and invested in them like a true contrarian. He didn't care about following the crowd. He focused on what he believed was right. Most people stick to what's popular because it's safe and easy. They go along with what everyone else thinks is cool. But being contrarian means you're brave enough to challenge that. Pretty much like that one guy who wears a bright purple hat when everyone else is wearing black. The second thing to do to get ahead of the rest is to ensure your contrarian idea is correct. So here's the thing, just having a different idea isn't enough. It has to be a good idea, an idea that actually makes sense. Lots of people come up with crazy ideas that end up being totally wrong. For instance, you could say, let's build a house out of marshmallows, but while it sure is different, it's not going to work. Picture playing a game of darts with your friends. You decide to aim for the very center of the dartboard because you have a feeling that's where you'll score the most points. If you're right and you hit the bullseye, you'll win big. But if you're wrong and you miss, you might end up with a disappointing score. Similarly, when you have a contrarian idea, you're taking a considerable risk by going against what everyone else believes. Besides, most contrarian ideas turn out to be wrong. They crash and burn, leaving the person who believed in them looking foolish. But if you're correct about it, if your idea actually turns out to be true, you can reap huge rewards. Again, Steve Jobs and Warren Buffett got it right. Jobs believed in the potential of personal computers when no one else did, and Buffett saw the value in companies others overlooked. So how do you ensure your contrarian idea pans out? It all comes down to research, analysis, and sometimes even a bit of luck. If you do your homework and your idea proves to be correct, you could come out on top. But if you don't, you might end up missing the mark altogether. Moving on to the third thing, execute your contrarian idea massively. Executing your contrarian idea massively is like turning a tiny spark into a blazing fire. Once you have the right idea, you need to take action on it with full force and commitment. Think of it like planting a seed in your garden. You have this tiny seed of an idea, and now it's time to water it, nurture it, and give it everything it needs to grow into a flourishing plant. But here's the thing, you can't just water it a little bit and hope for the best. You have to go the whole 9 yards, applying fertilizer, providing sunlight, protecting from pests and disease, pruning and trimming, everything you need to ensure a thriving seed. Similarly, when you have a contrarian idea you know is correct, you must go all in. For example, if you start a business based on your unique idea, you don't just create a website and hope people find it. You have to market it aggressively, network tirelessly, and put in the long hours to make it succeed. Executing your contrarian idea massively also means being prepared for obstacles along the way. Fourth, you need to have an anti-vision. Having an anti-vision is a powerful concept that can drive you towards success by constructively harnessing negative energy. But how does it work? Start by pinpointing what you absolutely do not want in your life. What do you fear? What makes you angry or uncomfortable? Write down every detail of this anti-vision without holding back. Negative emotions aren't necessarily bad. They can fuel your determination. Just like how anger can push you harder at the gym, tapping into the discomfort of your anti-vision can motivate you to take action and avoid that undesirable outcome. You create a stark contrast by visualizing your anti-vision alongside your ideal future. This discomfort should drive you to define your true vision for success, as it's the polar opposite of what you don't want. With your vision and anti-vision clear, create a detailed plan for achieving your goals. Think Think like a mad scientist, mapping out every step you need to take to move toward your vision and away from your anti-vision. Entropy, the tendency toward disorder, is a natural force that can drag your life into chaos if left unchecked. Combat this by creating order through your plan and sticking to it rigorously. Let's now draw our attention to the fifth thing to do to get ahead of 99% of people. Disappear. Disappearing isn't about vanishing into thin air. It's about cutting out the things in your life that don't serve you. This could mean removing toxic relationships, unproductive habits, or distractions like games and apps. The key is to identify what's holding you back and eliminate it without feeling the need to explain yourself to others. Breaking free from negativity and destructive patterns is essential. Instead of allowing yourself to feel like crap, redirect that energy towards your goals and aspirations. By freeing up mental space previously occupied by unproductive influences, you can focus on manifesting your vision for the future. This process may require ripping the Band-Aid off and making bold decisions. You don't owe anyone an explanation for prioritizing your well-being and growth. It's about reclaiming your mental energy and directing it towards what truly matters to you. Maintaining this newfound clarity and focus requires ongoing effort. You've created a system to prevent chaos and disorder in your life, allowing you to transition from your anti-vision to your true vision. And to sustain this system, you need to invest your mental energy wisely, channeling it into realizing your aspirations and making your dreams a reality. Now, let's talk about embracing the uncharted market strategy as a way to get ahead of 99% of people. Embracing the uncharted market strategy means transcending traditional competition and venturing into uncharted territory. As entrepreneur Peter Thiel suggests, competition often leads to a race to the bottom, where companies fight over the same customers in oversaturated markets. But there's another way, the uncharted market strategy. Instead of swimming in the charted territory of fierce competition, where companies fight for the same clients and profits are limited, the uncharted market strategy offers a vast, untapped ocean of opportunity. In the uncharted market, there are no competitors, no rules, just endless possibilities for innovation and growth. The cornerstone of the uncharted market strategy is value innovation, providing high value at lower costs. By rethinking industry norms and challenging the status quo, companies can create new market space where they can thrive. One practical approach to implementing the uncharted market strategy is the 4-action model: eliminate, reduce, raise, and create. This model encourages companies to eradicate factors that drive up costs and reduce value, while simultaneously raising factors that increase value and create new ones altogether. Casella Wines, Australia's largest family-owned wine company, provides a compelling example of the uncharted market strategy in action. They identified an opportunity to disrupt the wine industry by analyzing market trends and consumer preferences. They created a new market space and became industry leaders through strategic decisions like simplifying their product line, reimagining their branding, and targeting non-traditional wine consumers. But finding an uncharted market can be challenging. It requires careful analysis of industry dynamics, buyer behavior, and emerging trends. Are you ready to get ahead of 99% of people with these tips? Leave your comment below. If you enjoyed the video, you'll love our other ones. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified for our upcoming videos.